was a very difficult season, you know. Start off the year, we had, first 2 games we won. For me personally, I got hurt before the season started, so it was just very difficult, sitting there, not being able to help my team and just watching us struggle. It was strange, because a couple weeks ago we beat Obradoiro here, we beat Barcelona here. We went to Lugo in a tough environment and won the game. And then we needed like one more win to stay in the first league, and we struggled, We lost at home at the buzzer to pretty much to Bilbao, and it was just a domino effect. But, it was very, very, couldn't relax, couldn't, go outside. It was very difficult because, I wanted our team to stay in the first league. It was great, man. Everybody was nervous. The energy was, nobody was talking. Everybody was, confused, and we had confidence as the players. We knew that we beat them before, and they had pressure, we had pressure, and it's basketball. We had a chance to win. No, I mean, we were just trying to win the game. We knew if we won the game, most likely we would be safe. We wasn't focused on, the other games, and our job was to win the game and then see what happened. I mean, when the game was over, we knew, that we were safe. We stayed in first league, and I mean, it was just a very good feeling. Big Shot, I called him Big Shot Rod. Big Shot Rod was, I mean, he's been coming in, the last few months, making and taking these shots in practice, and he's been putting the extra work in. And so, when he got the chance to make the shot, it was a very, very big shot for us. It was possibly my last game, after, struggling this season with, the injury that I had to start the season. My family not being here with me, my kids are getting bigger now, so it's just a difficult year to be hurt, trying to come back and not have my family, my wife and my kids with me. It was just a struggle, so I figured maybe it would be my, my last game playing, and most likely it would be my last game, so it was very emotional for me. It was good that we won, makes everything else better. So if it is my last game, it was a great way to go out, and all the struggle we've been through this year as a team, all the struggle I've been through as a person, as a player, especially having the success I had last season, was very, very difficult for me this season. So, I was just happy, it was tears of joy, sadness a little bit, but, mixed emotions. I mean, for me, it was difficult because we had so many exhibition games that we drive 2 hours or 3 hours for the games. We were playing in small gyms. So the feeling of driving, laying on the bus, going right into a game, me being 39 years old, it was like hard. And our first home game, we had presentation for the fans, and we were sitting in the back, and it was a strange feeling, So when the game started, it was excitement, but unfortunately I got hurt, I think in the first few minutes. My first game back was against Fuenlabrada, I think, and they're a very physical team. I don't think I should have came back that game, but I was trying to help my team, and it was a very, very tough game for me personally, and it was a difficult game to come back because they are a very physical team. So I was just happy to be back on the court, be back with my teammates. For me, honestly, I came back this season because I wanted to play in front of the fans. Last 2 years, we had the COVID year, and then last year we played with no fans. So I grew up playing in front of crowds, playing in front of people, playing for the fans. So the reason I came back this season was to play in front of fans. And we struggled, to start the season. We actually won the first 2 games, and then we started to struggle. But they stuck with us. Some ups and downs, but I mean, we play this game for the fans. I mean, most importantly, I mean, my kids are getting bigger. You know, they have their friends, and my oldest daughter starts high school next year, and she wants to be home. You know, so as a dad, you know, it's difficult for me to take that from her. You know, so most importantly right now is the happiness of my family. Decide, you know, what's best for them, and then I'll see what happens. Yeah, it was strange for me. You know, I was 19 years old when I first got drafted. I got drafted by the Nuggets, but I actually didn't stay on the team, you know, so my NBA career was so difficult because I never had a full guaranteed contract, so I was never able to be myself, able to go to a situation where I was able to relax, learn, and play. So it was very difficult for me being there, but you know, I was just happy to be in the NBA. I mean, for me at that time, 2005, we had a couple players that I knew that were playing over here, but it wasn't like now, you know. You didn't know much about the European game. I didn't know who CSKA Moscow was. I didn't know who Maccabi Tel Aviv was. Like, these were teams that were dominating over here, but I had no clue who they were, you know. So I was scared. I was 23 when I first came to Europe. I was in Belgium, and it was a difficult decision, but I'm happy I decided to come. Europe is more like college. So for me, it was like college, being back in college. The NBA is more open, more one-on-one, more athletics players, but Europe is more team sport, you know, more sharing the ball and different things like that. So for me, it just felt like I was back in college. I mean, for me, my fourth season in Europe was in Spain. I was in Malaga. I just had my first child, so she was, you know, with me and my wife and my child, and being in Malaga, experiencing the ACB. I didn't want to leave, you know. I didn't want to leave. It's the best league in Europe for sure, most talent, and I was just happy, you know, I started my career in Spain. Malaga, I mean, we just was a great group of guys, you know. We had a great mixture of Spanish players, Bernie Rodriguez, Carlos Cabeza, Herman Gabriel, and then we had a bunch of foreign players, you know. So we had a good group. We mixed very well, and that first year in Malaga was incredible. Valencia, we started terrible, you know. We were, I think, 1-6 in the ACB and 1-4 in the EuroLeague, and we bring in 𝙂𝙧𝙖𝙘𝙞𝙖𝙨, and everything changed. You know, first practice he come, we were doing sprints, but he turned our season around. For me, it was probably my best year in Europe. I played, you know, very well under 𝙂𝙧𝙖𝙘𝙀, and it was a great season for me. And to start the way we started and to finish the way we finished, third in the ACB, making the final 8 in the EuroLeague, it was a great season. Yeah, 𝙂𝙗𝙗𝙗𝙗 was a strange time because I was in Milan to start this season. That was my second year in Milan, and we didn't make the next stage of the EuroLeague, and they let me go, and I went to 𝙂𝙗𝙗𝙗. You know, we had an amazing team. Thomas Hotel, Nocioni, San Materio, both Bilitas, Manche Lampe, Thibaut Fleiss. We had a great team, you know. We had Fab too, Corsair. So we had a great team. We lost to CSKA in the final 8, game 4 of EuroLeague, and we finished third in the ACB. So it was a very great team, great time, and you know, it was a really good basketball team. Estudiantes is like home for me, you know. It's the longest place I've been. I was there for 3 years in a row. Know a lot of people there from the club, from the team, and it was just very special to me because it was the place I played the longest. So I built a lot of relationships being in Estudiantes, the people in the office, the staff, the medical staff, the trainers. It's just like family for me. That was the COVID year, you know, strange situation, you know, being on an island, strange times in the world, being stuck in the house with my wife and loud kids for 3 months, not going home and finishing the season in Valencia, times you won't forget. Burgos was most success as a basketball player. You know, to be there one season, to win 3 trophies in Burgos. I was fortunate enough to sign there and to be able to play in the Final 8 after being in Gran Canaria the year before, and to win, you know, 2 BCLs and an International Cup. That probably was the best team I ever been on, because we just had so much talent and we gelled right away and we won so many trophies. Zaragoza, final destination. Final destination. I think this will be my last season to play here. This city is amazing. You know, I didn't know how great the city was. I wish my family was here to experience the city. It has everything, you know, great restaurants, great locations, great places to see. Towards the end of the season, everything started to change with COVID, the restrictions, and I got to experience the city a little bit more. The fans here were, you know, supporting us through good times and bad times. So just for me, if I would say final destination. Zaragoza is a great place, man. I would say that it exceeded my expectations. You know, I didn't know the city was this nice. Very, very nice city. It's not huge, but it's not small. You know, I would say it's a mixture of Malaga and Valencia without the beach. So it's a great place, great city. For sure, for sure. I mean, if you factor in the EuroLeague, you know, it's NBA, EuroLeague, but if you're talking about countries, domestic leagues, ACB is the best by far. If you just look at this season alone, you know, you got teams like us who are at the bottom of the league who beat Barcelona, who's in the Final Four of the EuroLeague, or top team in ACB. Or you got teams that, you know, Madrid win at the buzzer in Sevilla. You know, so it's like the last 2 teams went down with 10 and 11 wins, and we went up. We stayed up with 12 wins. You know, like the league was so close this year, and this is how the ACB is usually. All the teams are good at home, and this year everybody was, you know, up and down good all season. Thank you for, you know, supporting me, supporting the team. I'm happy we were able to stay in the first league, and next season you'll be able to watch the games in the ACB again next year. I'm pretty sure the team will be more competitive next season. Hopefully the results are better than this season, but just continue to support the team. You know, not everything is going to be good all the time, but, you know, support the players, give them the support they need, and continue to support the guys.